Having a blog is a great main domain where you can really share your story, share your life, share what you want to give to the world, and it can be really hard when you're trying to get those blog posts in there and trying to make them perfect. So I'm going to show you how you can really post amazing blog posts so that you can get engagement, influence people, and really develop that growth. What up, brothers, and welcome back to my channel where I teach you to embrace your well-being and evoke writing. This is the continuation of our series. Yes, this series is going to be quite long, so let's get into those tips for your blog posts. And just to give you just a general note, this is information for both having a blog on, certain platforms like Medium, WordPress, Ghost, or just having your own blog. It doesn't matter. It's either a blog on a platform or having your own separate blog. It doesn't matter. These tips apply to both. So the first tip is to, of course, like all the other platforms, you need to know who you're writing for. And this is really comes down to what you're passionate about. It comes to your purpose and something that you could legit write about forever. You can write about it over and over, and you could just give throw up all that information over and over in each blog post and really give a lot of value. So make sure that your blog posts are really like niched on one thing. Think about if you could write about one thing, what would it be? You're literally going to be breathing what you write, so you need to make sure that you actually enjoy it, you love it, you're passionate about it, and it has to help other people. Don't look at what other people are doing and what they're successful with. You need to look at what you love, what you're passionate about, and how it can really serve and impact people. So the first step is you need to think about the transformation aspect of your blog post and of your writing. This basically means, how are you going to impact someone's life? How are you going to change someone's life? How are you going to change their way of thinking and change how they see the world and how they can really just go on with their lives? This is very important because you can't just write a blog post and not think about how is this going to affect someone in a positive way, because they're just not going to want to care. When people are reading your stuff, they're giving you your valuable time. Time is finite. So you need to make sure that I'm serving your time well by giving you some writing that's really going to impact your life and give you something to really take with you and use it for your own good in your own life. The next step is to plan your writing. Oh my God, you don't even know it. Not only realize you are writing, you are in the zone, you are in the game of writing, and then you realize, oh my God, there's a good idea that I could have put in here, and then it kills your flow, it kills your momentum. You have to go back and just rewrite everything. Please plan your writing. Sometimes you can get by with just writing without planning, but if you really want to take this seriously and really blog for long term, you've got to plan stuff out. You've got to really plan so that your stuff is valuable. One of the best ways to plan is through a bullet journal. Something about the feeling of just physically writing things down just connects you with your writing. Or you could use more of an app, kind of like a Trello or an Evernote, or there's even a new app that came out called Spear. It's for writers. That app it actually has some potential. I might even do a whole video about Spear, about the app. But you just need a planning, you need something that's going to help you plan, or even do a content calendar where you plan everything in bulk. And I recommend this for writers to bulk write everything you do in bulk, so you don't have to worry about it. That's why writing can really appeal to any schedule. Honestly, I'm actually bulk recording right now. Your person just changed his t-shirt. That's it. So you need to be writing in bulk, writing stuff in bulk, planning in bulk, so you don't run out of ideas, and you have a clear kind of idea of what you want to do, what you want to write about, and then you write it, and you don't have to worry or kind of get scared, oh, what if I miss something, because you have it planned out, you have it ready, and all you need to do is just write and get in the zone. The next step is to make your readers participate and keep them engaged. You need to start your story off strong. One of the best ways to be just a blogger, you need to be a storyteller. You need to be telling your story. You need to be sharing your story in every aspect of your blog, and showing how that story sculpts your writing, because your story is something that can emotionally connect with people, and it can give you that extra heartbeat as to why you're doing this. It can give you a why, because you need a why, you need a mission, you kind of need an idea of what you want to bring through your blog and how you want to impact people through that. Something about humans, they just really love stories for some reason. They get so drawn by narratives. So you need to be telling narratives in actually almost all of your writings. Writings are stories. Almost all the time they're stories. The next best way is to have your readers, the best way to have them participate as well is, to do giveaways, to do features, to really do speakings, do interviews. Just have them be a part of your community, have them be a part of your blog, have them be a part of the whole picture, so that they feel like they're a part of something. And helping your readers be a part of something helps them to stand behind you even longer and even better, and just helps them to really believe in you and kind of stand behind you, and they feel like they're heard, and they feel like they have a voice and they're important. So make your readers important, put them first. The next step is to make your title and descriptions really kind of give your readers that enticement, give them that edge to really click the blog post and read. Honestly, you don't really need to worry about SEO right now when you're starting, because that can just really just destroy you. Because if you think about SEO and you think about how are people going to get into my stuff, you're not going to think about, okay, you're not going to think about what I can do and how I'm going to put myself into this. You need to think about how I'm going to put my personality, how I'm going to put my life, how I'm going to put my own style into this. And once you develop your style a little bit, that's when you can worry about SEO. How can people get into my stuff and get that traction? And yeah, your titles have to entice people. They have to inflict an emotion. And of course, the descriptions, they need to really send that information, send that deep story of how it can lead them further into the reading. You really need to get people enticed to read the first sentence, then the second sentence, then the third sentence, and read the whole blog, and to really stay in that blog and not leave, and just keep reading and reading, so that they're just enticed. You have to keep them enticed and keep them entertained throughout the whole blog post. Ugh, can't talk. The next step is to entertain your readers and to kind of make the reading enjoyable to read. The best ways to do this is, the easiest number one way is to chunk your blog. It's very, very terrible if you're going to put your blog in just a few paragraphs. It's going to be hard on the eyes, and people are just not going to want to read that kind of stuff. They got a life, they got lives, they don't got time to read these long full-fledged paragraphs. You need to chunk them out and kind of have them progress as a story, and really progress them throughout the story, so that they can stay engaged and stay connected and stay entertained. A blog post generally starts in 3 chunks: an introduction, how you're going to entice them and kind of share story, the body, which is kind of the meat of your thing, and then the conclusion, which is kind of like the call to action. What am I going to leave people with after they read this blog? What are they going to get from this, and how is it going to impact their life? And the best way to even go even further is to use, pop words out, quote things, do even images, and even do videos. Do videos, and keep them engaged, keep them like everywhere. They're not just like reading things, or they're reading this, they're on this, they're on that, they're on this, and it's just kind of keeping them always like, oh my god, something's here, something's there, something's there. It keeps them their mind like kind of like always like spinning, always just kind of like on the edge of their seats, like what's gonna happen next, instead of just sleeping. The next one is to proofread your blog. Please don't. And another thing, don't edit your blog as you're writing it. That's going to kill your momentum. You need to just write it. Like everything you're thinking, just throw it up, and then you clean it up. You clean it all up later. So you just write, and once you're finished, you edit it. And make sure when you're proofreading, you don't read it in your head. You read it out loud. Something about you reading out loud, your voice kind of just catches the errors easily. And also another thing, have someone else read it. Have like a friend, a family member read it, because they don't know how you think, they don't know how your mind functions, because you're so ingrained into your blog that you don't realize the errors, but they can realize the errors because it's not theirs, it's yours. So proofread, edit, and even hire editors to really kind of fine-tune your writing so that it's at its peak of grammar, and it really shows that you're serious and you really have that proof of being a really well thought out and well-written writer as a blogger. The next step is to have them always looking for more. Call to action, some people say, like, if people really enjoy your mission, they really support your mission, they support who you are, they're gonna want more. They're gonna want to get more of who you are and get more of you, and even connect with you further and kind of just get to know you more. So you need to, the thing about being a writer and just writing on these platforms, you always have to have people's eyeballs at your stuff all the time. That's why these content creators, they have podcasts, they have YouTube, they have a Twitch, they have social media. People's eyes are at their stuff 24/7. That proves that they support that person and they really believe in their mission and they're really grateful for them. So they're supporting through going on these platforms and going through their places. So do call to action, but make it really like smooth. Don't like finish your blog and then put all of your stuff at the end. That just looks really like not really good. So for example, for my Medium, what I usually do is when I finish my blog post, I write a paragraph and say, want to join a group of writers that are trying to help people achieve their goals and really forward our mission. Please join our Discord. That shows that we're in this together. Don't just put all your stuff down there. People aren't gonna want to. They're not gonna want to see it because they don't feel like I'm in this with you. I'm in this to win it. I'm in this to win it with you. So, put call to actions throughout and make it very smooth. Make it, even if you write about like a certain thing and if it's connected to that call to action, there we go. You just did a call to action. Make it smooth. Make it really kind of like it just slides in there like ice almost. It's just smooth, And don't forget to talk about those beliefs and get that debate in. Having a little bit of debate for sure is what's gonna get you that traffic because it helps people to be drawn into your blog. And what the most important is not to worry about being perfect. Trying to be perfect is going to suffocate and cripple you. People want to see growth. You have to suck. You have to suck at the beginning because you need to be a mentor. You need to be someone that people want to look up to, because if you're just an amazing at the start and you're just awesome at the start, you're going to be seen as a figure, but you're not going to be someone that people want to look up to. People want to see a journey. You can't really impact anyone if there's no journey. So you need to have a journey, you need to have a story, and you need to have progression. People want to see the growth. You have to suck and you will get better over time. People need to know you freaking started, and no one can follow you, no one can stand behind you if there's no journey. So you need to have the journey. What's important is that you start the journey. It doesn't matter if you suck, just start. But yes, I have a few more videos to be recording for you guys, and if you are new, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can get videos a few times a week, and join our Discord. It is in the description box below, forming a community of writers that support each other. And don't forget to click the next video to keep on learning, and I'll see you in the next one. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to come up with a wave. Someone help. Bye.